border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team, only fitting. Toronto's the 4th largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the 6.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. It's showtime. The tip won by Los Angeles. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
To Danny Green. Lowry, the Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Leonard, his first effort off the mark. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. That pass taken away by Toronto. Danny Green. Lowry knocks it down.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Tobias Harris. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Lowry has the basketball. To Danny Green. Oh, whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Beverly, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Leonard down to Green. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Bradley to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-3. Not that time. He misses. Leonard to Lowry. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Bradley to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lowry into the front court. Leads just a point. Curling inside. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Harris to Beverly. From the outside, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Lowry to Van Vliet. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Harris to Bradley. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Toronto with the basketball. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
To Bradley. To Williams. Beverly. Rocking the rim.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Leonard to Lowry. Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Not getting the bounce. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. This game is all tied up. These two teams all tied up at 10 apiece as the second quarter gets underway. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. It's denied by Ibaka.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Monroe to Ibaka. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
That's lunch pail. Worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Beverly to Williams. Lets it fly from long range. The Raptors able to clear the board. Danny Green to Leonard. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Number 14, Danny Green.
Beverly into the front court. 14-10 the score.
Screen.
Williams to Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Danny Green to Leonard. Trying to cash in. Not today. Beverly into the front court. It's 14-12. Gets it in the left corner. Williams. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. Lowry. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Beverly to Tobias Harris. Beverly, down low for Harris, and he'll go to the foul line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it.
Into the game for the Clippers, number 13.
And gets both to drop at the line. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Beverly into the front court. Down by 1. Here comes the screen.
Remaining in the
Williams to Gortat. The shot, almost. Lowry with it. His team up by 1. To Leonard. Lowry to Leonard. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Kawhi Leonard. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
It's so good to see Kawhi back and flourishing on the court. Remember last offseason, there were a lot of questions about where he would end up, but I'm glad to see he's playing like a franchise guy, and he's proving it tonight.
Can't connect from in close.
remaining in the second quarter.
Leonard. Able to convert inside. Timeout called here by the Clippers. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Think you know everything of age 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a half-court shot.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 14, Danny Green. Into the game for the Clippers. Number 2.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Bradley. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Knocked loose. Touched by Patrick Beverly. So possession remains with Toronto. Lowry. Not that time. And a putback slam. He'll let one fly from half court. This quarter is over. The Raptors in front.
Let's get right into the action here. The Raptors are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Clippers are in need of some changes at the half. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Toronto Raptors have earned the green light to continue to shoot from long range in the second half. Their percentage from deep has been so impressive, and it's a big reason for their halftime lead.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Leonard. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Defense making the ball handler work. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Lowry into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander to Beverly. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Beverly's shot no good. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Lead stands at 7. To Leonard. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Bradley to Tobias Harris. Down to 5 on the 24. Bradley. And the rebound comes down to Green. To Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 6 now.
Bread and butter. And they are...
Gilgeous-Alexander to Beverly. Harris to Beverly. Fires the 3. Not done yet. Slams it home on the putback. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Leonard. To Danny Green. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Beverly. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. It's blocked. Marcin Gortat.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Leonard. Not going down here. Gilgeous-Alexander to Bradley. Oh, he had him there for a second. Gilgeous-Alexander to Bradley. Knocked loose. Down to 5 on the 24. For 3. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Leonard to Van Vliet. Here's a chance from long range. Fred Van Vliet locked in on that one.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Bradley. Screen coming.
Screen coming up.
Bradley to Tobias Harris. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's LA Clippers ball. Gilgeous-Alexander over to the right side. Takes stock of the floor to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard. Out of bounds. Doc Rivers will play the matchup. He wants some new guys on the floor. Williams. Lou Williams. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Leonard. Offensive board. The follow won't go either. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Raptors have the lead. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. And a lot of people might not have expected this to be a one-score game this late. But wait, Jay, we have our
This situation so many times as a team that's been the favorite, you expect to win the ball game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a true battle. This looks like it could be anybody's game right now.
Here comes the screen. Lou Williams. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Lowry into the front court. Leads 1. Leonard to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. Has a look. Williams' shot won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Leonard. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Kawhi Leonard. Deep two there, won't go. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
To Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. Down low for Harris. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Danny Green. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Big finish at the rim. Now the Clippers call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Beverly to Bradley.
For Toronto, number 23.
To Tobias Harris. Bradley. Trying to cash in. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Lowry to Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reaching fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Beverly. Probing the defense. Beverly to Bradley. Down low for Harris. Off the assist.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Pascal Siakam. That'll get out off the Raptors. Substitution being made in this one.
Number 14, Danny Green.
Teodosic with it. His group now down 2. To Tobias Harris. and they call it.
A simple touch foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Beverly.
Are now in the penalty.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Avery Bradley at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw up and good. Three-point play. Gets them back to within a point. Toronto has the basketball. Surveys the floor. Sizing up the defense. Lowry. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Shot clock violation. At the buzzer. Yes! 3 for the win at the buzzer. My goodness. It came down to one shot. He stepped up and buried it to win the ball game.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers won in dramatic fashion, ending today's matchup with an incredible buzzer beater. You can see it again right here. You'll definitely be seeing this one on SportsCenter. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Raptors lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen.
Player of the game.
Tobias Harris gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.